I've been looking at the comments in my most recent YouTube videos. By the way, if you haven't seen them, links are in the description. It's been a lot of lying on my name. People have been thinking I'm cheating, I'm hacking, I'm walling, I'm soft aiming, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Bro, somebody in the comment section even said I should be going to hell because I'm cheating. That's crazy. This is really getting out of hand. So you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down my 42 kill gameplay. What are we going to learn today? Essentially, I'm going to be taking you guys on this journey in this new series that I would like to call the Hazardous Academy. What is the Hazardous Academy? The Hazardous Academy is a journey I'm going to be going on with all of you as I break down my own gameplay as well as somebody else's gameplay or even maybe your gameplay. Who knows? But for now, for this first episode, I'm going to be breaking down my 42 kill game, and I'm going to be giving you guys a lot of my tips, tricks, secrets, and inside information that I know that helps me have an advantage to drop 20s, 30s, and a 42 bomb, obviously. But before we do all of that, did you like the video yet? Did you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell? Go ahead and do that for me real quick. With all that being said, this is what happened.
Confetti up, it's coming down. Christ gang here, take the Christ crown. Master everything, even music chords. All Christ gang do is praise the Lord.
Now, me personally, I love landing control. If you're not landing control, you are truly doing yourself a disservice. When it comes to landing on control, though, I want to mention, do not do what I just did, okay? Do not land on any of the roofs in Control Center or on Control Center. Why? 9 times out of 10, you're going to end up fighting and battling for a gun that might just be mediocre when you could really just land on the bridge part of where I am and then just basically check these boxes. And now you have a much better gun and you don't have to worry about having something trash. So from here, I'm just more so focused on getting my guns. Once I got my guns or getting some sort of competent weapons. What are good competent weapons as ground loot? The Striker 45, the Striker 9, and the Ram 9 as subs. Those are my 3 go-to guns that I personally look for when I first land in. Until then, of course you gotta work with what you got. But AR wise, I would say the MTZ 556, the Ram 7, and the Holger 26. Holger 556, it's cool, but if you want a gun that has more than enough bullets for fighting multiple people at once while you're playing and when you first land in, Holger 26 is your better option. All right, there we go. So from right here, now I get a perk, I got my guns, I have high alert. I want to say, before this gunfight ensues, the best perk packs off the ground, in my personal opinion, there's about 3 or 4 of them. I'm going to have them down and pop in. But when it comes to your perk packs, the perks that you should be looking for is Mountaineer, Double Time, Flex, High Alert, Quick Fix. Or irradiated as well when you're getting towards the late game, because irradiated allows you to plate while you're in the storm and you take less damage and move faster while you're in the gas. So just keep that in mind.
Above and one below you. There's one on the roof.
Now I want to say, ladies and gentlemen, let's go back for a second. Here's the biggest secret that I can tell you on how to get better in playing Resurgence and how to get better in Call of Duty as a whole. Now, because we are playing Resurgence, every time you kill and finish an enemy, their teammates ping. A lot of people just don't take into consideration all of this information right here. I just killed their teammate and I see that there's an enemy here. There's an enemy here on my level coming to me, and there's one above me on the roof. Every time you get a kill in Resurgence, you should always be looking at the minimap. Even then, if you don't get a kill, you should always be looking at the minimap. For me personally, I would recommend you looking at the minimap every half a second to 2 seconds.
Above and
Just taking my time right now. I'm just playing for an audio cue. I see him drop down. Got to get him out the way first. Isolate him.
Appreciate it. I got myself. Yeah, I got it. Don't worry.
Now, I want to pause right here. What you don't do is immediately go for the res. Just because you see your teammate is down does not mean you need to panic, okay? If your teammate has a self, which when you first land in with Resurgence, you always have a self res. There is no need to force this res on my brother if I know he has a self res and I can tap him if necessary. But him burning this self would not be a problem because there's selves all throughout Control Center, as you guys have seen. On the dumpster, there's selves everywhere, and everybody's always playing with at least 2 selves on them, or at least 1. So when it comes to your teammate getting down and you get the finish on an enemy, always be looking for the next kill. Do not immediately go for the res. Taking my time, playing for an audio cue. He just doesn't have it. Now it's just taking our time. Now we go for the res. Now that we know it's safe, we kill 3 of them and there's still 1 left. So not only are we farming this team, but now we have our teammate back. Looked up at the mini map, see what was going on. Right here, I seen Trey in a fight, but I didn't want to take his kill, so I just let him just, you know what I mean, handle that. Now, let me give you guys the blueprint to high kill games in Rebirth Island. First and foremost, Rebirth games are 13 minutes apiece. So, taking this into consideration for anybody that wants a high kill game, what your strategy should be: land in, grab decent guns or great guns, depending on whatever the ground loot is. Preferably try to go for an AR or a sub. From there, fight as long as you can without your loading. Then, if you get the opportunity, if you get the money, you get the kills, obviously you're going to get money off people. If you have the money, which should be about $600 to $6,500, from there, you then get your guns, whether it's a primary or secondary. Preferably, I would tell you to get a secondary because of how close quarters Rebirth is. Then from there, grab a perk pack. What perk pack should you be grabbing? Let's go ahead and go back for a second. I wonder if I show it, because if not, I'll put it at the bottom as a little pop-in. Do I open the perks? No, I don't. So it's okay. But if you have the opportunity and you have $2,000, remember, you can always buy a portable radar. With buying a portable radar, they ping every 3 seconds. No, every 2 seconds. UAVs ping every 3. As you guys see, there's a self right there. So like I was saying, the blueprint to high kill games is all pacing. Pacing is nothing but information plus execution. If you have no information on where enemies are, you will not be able to execute and get high kill games.
That's actually right.
Very good that I had game chat on right there, because I'm gonna be honest, like, it would have been tough if I'd have got shot in my back right there. It's really unfortunate we lost Trey, but that just comes with the game. You're gonna die. It's a part of Battle Royale. This was also during a sponsored stream with Hot Pockets, by the way. Shout out to Hot Pockets. So from here, more so, I'm just playing for information. I heard him, got the audio cue that he hit the door. Now, the reason why I won this gunfight, here's something I want to teach you guys, and I actually heard this from Papa Joe. When it comes to shooting your one-on-one gunfights, try to engrave and burn this principle into your head. Hip fire first, aim in second. with me hip firing first, although he caught me off guard, I was still able to do a great deal of damage before he could even react. As you guys see, I had him cracked before I even aimed in, which made getting that gunfight that much easier. Now I'm just playing for the ping. Oh, I tell you, that's on me. I got caught with this reload. Me personally, this is something that I'm still working on. I'm still working on this. Like, I was doing so good with it, but my problem recently has been reloading after every kill. Some of y'all may share this same problem with me. We gotta break it together, guys. Guys and gals, we have got to break this habit because I have 20. Get this kill. I have 21 bullets left in my gun. I have 21 bullets left. I really don't need to reload. And because I have the 50, it takes so long to hurry up and reload, and I don't have sleight of hand, bro. I tell you. But looking at the top right screen, great play, Trey. And he lost. That's insane. I really thought he won that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, bro. He's such a bot. But because Trey was able to stay alive, because Trey held on just enough, we were able to come back. So now, when it comes to coming back, regaining for your high kill games is the most important aspect. If you have the ability to touch your loadout as soon as you die and you come back in, it's a very great spot to keep your pacing going. But at the same time though, if you're in a blender, or if you die once and you feel like you start to become in a blender where you die 2 and 3 times, it can definitely hurt your pacing. So with this, you know, right here, Trey comes back to control center. Meanwhile, I'm in the top right corner. I'm still fighting at the loading. So basically, I'm being a prick and I'm holding the people that are flying on the loading because I have my loading. Trey is in a war. I'm in my own war. I'm basically fighting practically like 2 teams right now, which is very good with my pacing because now it's as almost if I did not die. So I just squad wiped. Trey just killed somebody. We both cooking right now. Both cooking right now. Still got 26 up. This is a very healthy lobby. Now, at least me personally, what I'm thinking is getting up this ladder and getting into prison, or getting some sort of information of where the weapon pings are, the nearest weapon ping, so I can get to the action. In the top right corner again, I see 2 people on the outer side of courtyard. I down one. I'm looking for the thirst. I can't get the thirst. So because I have a down, I have some sort of advantage because I did not get touched at all. So as I'm creeping up the steps, creeping. Then I just decide, you know what? And I don't like trying to push this fight from this angle. So now I'm just trying to shoot somebody out there, trying to get a quick pick. Meanwhile, Trey's still in his own war. He tries to hit him with the door play. Somehow this man does not get damage at all from his grenade, but he hit him with a very fantastic door play. Let me just back up real quick. He hit him with the door play. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do not use doors to your advantage, you need to start, okay? Because using doors to your advantage, whether it's to be aggressive or defensive, in that situation, it was to be aggressive. In this situation right here, it was to be defensive, because as Trey was coming down these stairs, he's coming down, he throws a grenade, uses the door play to basically shield himself from the frag, still commits, doesn't get damaged by the frag at all, don't know how, slides behind the door to then use the door to be, aggressive, because now he used the play to be defensive on the person on the bridge to shield himself from the frag. Now he's using the door to be aggressive on this player that technically would have got the first shot, but because Trey slid behind the door, now he's offsetted the difference in the gunfight. So now instead of him being on the advantage, the person that was shooting at Trey first, now Trey has the advantage. Use the door play, absolutely just snaps his camera something awful. Door plays are just so good. Look up at that mini map, brother. He was cooking, man. He was cooking. Let's take a look at this. Ah, he missed a little bit. He missed a little bit. He was shooting at his legs. He missed a little bit. He was shooting at his legs, bro. That's the same Renetti, too. So now we come back to me. Me personally, I'm at prison right now. Just trying to stay as active as I possibly can in the action. Get an audio cue on him. Get him. Looking up at the mini map.
It's gonna be the hardest fights of their life when they play me, bro. I told you I'm not playing easy. I'm not playing even. You're not gonna get a fair fight from me. I am gonna keep running mouse.
Yes, you are, my boy.
So you never gonna get a
We
fair
hear you,
fight from
brother.
me, bro.
But right now, I'm just trying to play for some quick picks. So picks like this,
Never get a fair fight from me.
where you catch people flying in to their loadie, these are some of the easiest kills that will contribute to you getting a 30 bomb, 20 bomb, 40 bomb, 50. As you guys can see in the top right corner, oops, that is terrible. Hold on, give me a second. As you guys can see, we have 16 with 23 left. This is a very good lobby. When it comes to your pacing, you want a 20 bomb. If there are 5 to 6 circles, you just want to get 4 kills in 5 circles, or 5 kills in 4 circles. For a 30, if there's 5 or 6, you want to get 5 kills in 6 circles, or 6 kills in 5 circles. So when it comes to getting high kill games, it's all on your pacing. It's all on your pacing, staying in the action, making sure that you're looking at the minimap whenever you get a down and a finish to find out where the next enemies are, as well as shooting people out the air trying to get to their loadies. Would have been an easy pick, but he's cracked. I did steal this, I'm not gonna lie. But that comes with the territory. When you get a high kill game, if it's your game, the game is just going to reward you with kills. It truthfully is, you know what I mean? I get blamed all the time for stealing people's kills, but I can't help the fact that the game just loves making sure my gun does damage. I don't know what you want. Now, let's actually go back for a second.
Wait, I dropped my gun.
Right here, as I'm reloading, I take my time, but I get some sort of audio cue that there is a footstep in here. As I'm sliding around the corner, I slid around the corner, pulling out my striker so that it keeps me in motion, to where I don't need to pause for a second, pull out my striker, and then slide. No, you can do it all in one continuous motion. Now, I did see that there was 2 down the hallway. So as I'm shooting at one person, because you have to make a choice, you have to down somebody out of these 2. I still see that there is an enemy right here. I see that. But if I try to take both of these on and shoot him and then try to snap onto him, I have no cover. I have no cover on me whatsoever. There is nothing shielding me whatsoever if both of them shoot me. So when it comes to fighting multiple people at once, you have to be able to use movement not only as an aggressive way, but also to play defensively. So as I'm shooting at him, but I'm jumping back at the same time to give myself this door as a piece of cover. Really, I want to jump and back all the way up so I can basically break his line of sight on me. Because now, as long as I get the knock on this person, he's gonna panic. Why is he gonna panic? Because he saw me chow. I didn't shoot him. I shot his teammate and downed his teammate, and then I basically ran back and relocated, and now he's lost sight of me. So I jump back, break his line of sight without taking any damage whatsoever. Not take any damage. So now I can fully reach out this, because now this is just a one-on-one. This is just a 1v1. So we slide around the corner, break his camera, get the squad wipe. Now we have 20 with 19 still up. 20 with 19 still up. So now from here, what you want to be looking for, you want to be looking at how much money you have. as I said, like, I mean, these are just easy picks. Like, you just can't turn these down, bro.
Right here.
You can't turn these down. Easy kills. Easy kills. Literally, these are all easy kills. I'm not even getting touched at all. I'm not getting touched. Striking while the iron is hot. We know we got one down. Get his teammate trying to watch his body, and then get the person trying to go for the res. Now we just went from 20 to 26, literally in the blink of an eye. So now, like I was saying before, what we want to be looking for, looking at our money. As we see, we're at the third circle, so we can still farm teams, but, you know, some teams are just going to get wiped. It just is what it is. But always pay attention to how much money you have. Why? Because with having $23,000, not only can I buy a big boy UAV, which are 3 UAVs that turn into an advanced UAV, I can buy myself a self-res because I'm preferably splitting off from Trey. So I'm taking multiple teams on, and you would want to have a self-res, if not 2 of them. Me personally, I always get 2. Just to always ensure that if you get headshot sniped, if you get shot in your back, you have the option or the possible opportunity to run away or self-res and have a second chance at fighting. With also having $23,000, you could get 3 UAVs as well as a PA. If you're more of a solo player, you're more of a lone wolf, you can get 3 UAVs to get the information that you need so that you can find the direction of where you're trying to go, and then get a PA. That way, once you get a knock, if not 2, you can PA and guarantee or almost guarantee your finishes.
Any guns? They have guns?
Give me some UEs. Get a loadout as well because it's 5,000 for the fire sale. Make sure we got some sort of regain available because we both hit the free loadie. So now we have another loadie in play just in case. Looking up at the mini map, seeing him, waiting for the audio cue. Easy knock. Told him to look. I told Trey to look above me because I see the ping above me. I'm looking at the mini map. I see this person. Everybody be thinking he's cheating. Your favorite streamers are cheating. We're looking at the mini map. Y'all see me looking at the mini map. The person that I'm looking at is this person this person right here. This person is the closest to me whose teammate I just killed, which means because this person just heard and seen his teammate get knocked and finished, he's going to come check out what just happened. So when you see your favorite streamers looking up in the corner, well, I can't vouch and say they not cheating because I'm not them. But me personally, when you watch my gameplays over here at JustinLHazzard, you know what I mean? I'm looking up at the minimap for the nearest enemy next to me so that I can then decide what I'm going to do in this fight or with the next fight. So to anybody that's watching this thinking I'm walling, he's on the minimap. Now we got a UAV in pocket. UAV expired. Not gonna pop it just yet. Now, try to get a free pick. She was so upset.
She's upset with you, man. She's upset.
Now, let's backtrack for a second.
She's upset.
Backtrack for a second. Let me show you guys. Let me show you guys what I'm thinking. So, like I said, high kill games. Pacing is nothing but information plus execution. We have a UAV up. I just started shooting somebody out the air. That's this person right here. Trey is already heading to that person, so there's no need for me to run all the way across to try to go get 1 kill. When if you look at the mini map, there's a dot here, there's a dot here, 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 and enemies over here. This is basically all free game because as you guys can see, they're trying to get into the storm, into the circle. So they're trying to get out of the storm because the storm is on their back. So when it comes to getting high kill games, one of the best ways to get high kill games is taking advantage of holding people. When you get held, it sucks. I'm not gonna lie, it does. But having this opportunity to capitalize on all of these kills with us already having 28. We have 28. Screen is dark because we're in the mini map, but I mean the full map, the tag map. But we have 28 with 16 still up. So I'm thinking I need to hold, if I can, him, probably not, but more so with how I like to play and where I like to rotate. I'm more so thinking about rotating, well, catching this person right here, and then from there rotating to control center and holding these 3 people out from coming across. That's what I'm thinking. As we see this play out,
She's upset.
she was definitely upset, by the way. You guys are going to hear her in the background. Now, as I take a second and backtrack, I get shots on him. He's cracked. I know he's weak. But again, as we look up at the mini map, they're still fighting to try to get in the circle. So with us having a PA, what I'm thinking is, if I can PA all of this, if I can basically put a full PA strip across where they need to go, essentially you have no choice but to run into my PA, because down here there's no, you can try to climb up, but it's going to take way longer to try to get up. The storm is already on your back, so you really are panicking now to just get in the circle. So instead of you trying to take this route, what you're going to do is you're going to try and run up this way. So that's why I put my PA right there. When it comes to PAs, they don't always have to be called directly on a team. You can also lead them, basically pinning a team down to where they have no choice but to run into it. So now this adds even more pressure on them, because now they're trying to get out the storm and they have a PA on them. Did see him on the mini map. Shot at him just to back him off me. Would have been nice to get a knock. If not, I mean, we didn't get it, so it's fine. But we now have secured our 30 bomb. Our 30 bomb is secured. Now that we have our 30 bomb secured, now really I'm just focused on getting the win. I'm not really too focused on trying to go for 40. I'm just more so just trying to stay in the action and letting the weapon pings or gunfire in the map lead me where to go. We do have an occupation scan. So from here, I'm just taking my time.
All right. I gotta help Lex, Jay.
Trey ends up leaving because he has to go help Lex. She went to the store, brought in some groceries, yada, yada, yada. So he ends up leaving. So now it's really just me solo quadding. I heard an audio cue. Now, wait, hold on. Let me go back. Because a lot of y'all will throw your high kill games away because you're moving too fast and you're not being patient enough. I hear audio, but I hear multiple people. So for me, instead of me just trying to chow this from this angle right here, instead of me trying to chow this right here, where I could get shot from here and here, what I'm thinking is, let me run over here to this ledge right here, jump up, so then I can get better information on this door frame right here and somebody and whoever's below me on this other side of this wall. So this is what I'm thinking. These are the small decisions that make the biggest difference between you dropping 20 kills, 30 kills, 40 kills. You know, these are the thoughts that high level players are having that is allowing them to make the game look easy, to where it looks like they're always in bot lobbies. Not all the time are streamers in bot lobbies, but more so they're making players look like bots because of these small microsecond decisions that they're making. Free picks, like I said, free picks. We love free picks. We got 32 with a down, which is technically 33. Another free pick, can't complain. When it's just your game, it is literally just your game, bro. From now, I'm just surveying the area, trying to see what's going on, trying to play high ground, making sure nobody's landing in. Shoot this counter UAV out because I want to have my mini map and be able to see as much as I possibly can. Now with having $12,000, we're thinking UAVs. Need information. So we get 2 UAVs and we see these 2 pings down here. Look at these 2 little fishies. Oh man, easy pigs. It's absolutely free easy pigs. Now let's go ahead and get a gas mask on us. I think that gas mask had maybe like 50% left on it, but it's still something that is usable and could make the difference between us needing to fight in the storm towards this last circle. 36 kills, 1v4. We got another UAV. We have information. When it comes to 1v4ing, especially in the final circle, what you always want to prioritize is high ground. Number 1, high ground. Number 2, how can you isolate each person from the team to make your gunfights easier? People complain about stacking all the time, but when it comes to stackers, if you can put them in uncomfortable spots where they're isolated from each other, whether it's you baiting one of the teammates by shooting at them, making the other teammate chow, whatever the case may be, or even catching one of their teammates lacking, catching them in no man's land, catching them running, catching them trying to rotate across. You have to isolate the teammates from each other to 1v4 easier. So, as you guys just heard me say, I have to get high ground. Now, this is very great that I got this building, because now with this building, I have not only high ground, but I have multiple angles and different windows I can chow these enemies from. I say I gotta isolate every single one of them. Free isolation right there, free kill. Now from there, we still have our UAV. So we still see that the rest of them are right here. Sorry, back up. The rest of them are right here. So they still haven't tried to rotate yet, but them trying to rotate from this building, there's no cover. There's no cover here besides the wall that I just shot that enemy on, and this building, partially this building right here. Other than that, there's really no cover. So me personally, I have the full vantage view on all of this, all of that. So as I'm taking my time, I opened that box thinking I was going to get a gas mask, UAV, cluster mine, some sort of kill streak. I seen him run inside, taking my time. You want to mount to make your gun as less recoil as possible to try to hurry up and get this down. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Try to get a live ping, sitting in the window, crack him, crack the person landing in. Now, 2 people don't have any plates. The first person that's in the window, which pretty sure that they still have some plates on them to plate up with, but the person that just flew in, they don't have any plates at all. So as I've already cracked 2, this person probably thought it was a good idea to try to check and see if he could chow. I'm already predicting that he's going to do that, because if I just cracked one person, your teammate that was flying in the air, I cracked your other teammate that's right here, both of them are out the fight now, at least temporarily. So now this is technically a 1v1. This is me isolating all of the teammates from each other because of the damage that I'm doing. So now, as I'm shooting at him, now he's cracked. Now all 3 of them are cracked. Take my reload window. As I'm getting shot, hold on, let me go back. I'm sorry, let me stop pausing. As I'm getting shot, I'm hanging out the window just enough to try to get an angle on him, but I back off to try to get more shots on the bottom person and him while keeping myself safe from that angle over there to the right. We finally get it down on one of them, get the finish. Now we get PA'd. Here's where you do not panic. Do not panic. As you guys have seen, I cracked all of them. So they're calling this PA on me really to just try to back me off and buy them time to rotate into my building. But because I'm already thinking that, they're thinking I'm just going to stay up top and they're going to be able to sneak under me for free. No, because I have Mountaineer right here, because I have Mountaineer, I can drop down and I have Flex. So not only do I have crystal clear audio, but if you have any explosives down there, I'm going to delay them. I have Mountaineer, so I can drop down on you and without worrying about pulling my parachute, so you're not going to hear me. And then I have sleight of hand and quick fix, which is literally basically everything that you would need in a 1v4. So as this plays out, as I know that there's a PA, I also know that there's an audio cue to when the PA comes in. By the way, anytime a PA is called on you, you have 4 seconds to react. 4 every single time. You have 4 seconds. I see his gun poking through the door frame. He was just lost in the sauce. He was just trying to get away. He wasn't even trying to fight. I hear him running behind me. Shoot him just in case he tries to self, and to also deplete his health so that he has no opportunity to try to res him. This Snoop Dogg. This Snoop Dogg wasn't trying to fight either. He was just trying to just move around. Just I don't know. Get the throwing knife on him. Get the throwing knife on him. Now at this point, the 40 bomb is secure, but we don't want just the 40. We want the 40 and the win. So I get a quick audio cue that he's outside to my right. Get him out the way. Now it's a 1v1. I heard him. He dropped down, gave up high ground. Jump on top of the brick wall. Let me show y'all. He gave up his high ground. He gave up his high ground. He was above me and gave up high ground. What did I tell y'all before we even got in this situation as we were approaching this building? When you're in the final circle, you never want to give up high ground. So because I killed his teammate, he's thinking I'm out here. So he gives up his high ground. Meanwhile, I'm right here. So now you've basically lost this game, brother. There's nothing that you can do, my boy. Jump out the window on him. Now he jumped down. So there's no need for me to try to chase him over this wall. There's no need. There's no need for me to try to jump down and chase him over this wall. I can just jump on this wall right here and basically just meet you right here. Because there's only one way you can go. You have to meet me right. My squiggly is terrible. You have to meet me right here, literally. So as this unfolds, easy work. Easy work. It's those small decisions that make the biggest difference.
Bro, I'm in a
The small ones.
bag today, bro.
I'm trying to tell y'all, dropping high kill games is not as hard as you may think. It just takes using a specific formula in Blueprint and sticking to that formula in Blueprint. So let's go ahead and let's break it down one last time before we get out of here. When you first land in, number 1, land somewhere that's hot. Your hot drops in Rebirth Island are Prison, Granny's, Conference, which is the building next to Granny's, or you can call it Grandpa's, Prison, Control, Industry, or Factory. But to be honest, if you really want kills quick, I would personally suggest you land at Control. Control is by far one of the best POIs to land at, in my personal opinion, because of the fact that there's 2 buys, there's a great deal of self-reses if you die, and it has a very high probability of you getting personal supply boxes. From there, get some competent guns. The best SMGs to grab as of right now are the Striker 9, the HRM, and the Ram 9. Those 3 subs are really the only 3 subs that you should be picking up. For ARs, you can go with Ram 7, the purple or gold TAC Eradicator. You can go with the MTZ 556. Maybe the Holger 556 if it's off the floor. If it's what you got, it is what it is. From there, you fight as long as you can until you get loadout or until you get enough money to get your guns. From there, you buy your guns and you continue fighting until loading. If you can get a perk pack with your guns, get a perk pack. But if you don't have enough to get a perk pack and you can get a personal radar, grab a personal radar. The more information you have, the easier it will be to execute and get more kills. From there, try to always prioritize high ground. Always try to prioritize high ground. The higher you are above somebody, the easier it will be to dictate a gunfight. Because it's always harder to shoot somebody looking down looking down on you than it is shooting up. Well, no, I'm sorry. It's harder shooting somebody when you're looking up at them than when they're looking down. When you're looking down at somebody, it's kind of an easy pick, as you guys seen. So, from there, always look at the mini-map. Look at the minimap every half a second to 2 seconds. I promise you, the more you look at the minimap, the more you will understand about the game. The game will come so much easier to you because looking at the minimap will give you the information you need to find where the gunfights are or where the next gunfight is. From there, make sure you're also looking at the minimap for pings when you kill somebody, when you down somebody and finish them in Rebirth or Resurgence as a whole. Look at the minimap. Even if you don't get pings in your area, look up at the minimap because you just never know who's around you, what gunfights are happening, how many people are in your area. That minimap will truly be your best friend. Another principle, hip fire first, aim in second. Hip fire first, aim in second. With all that being said, I hope you guys all like this video. There's going to be more coming soon. This is only the first installment. This is the first episode of the Hazardous Academy. If you haven't already, make sure you like the video. Make sure you comment and let me know your thoughts. Let me know if me breaking down my gameplay helped you guys in any way, form, or fashion. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please hit that notification bell. We just hit 500 subscribers. We're on our way to YouTube partnership. And any subscription, any and all subscriptions are all appreciated, as well as likes and comments. All that being said, I will see y'all in the next video.